Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you what eufy robot vacuum cleaner to buy. Now, here I've got the eufy X10 Pro Omni. It's $800. This is my absolute favorite vacuum cleaner right now. This is the one to get, but it is $800 and you may not need all the technology and features it have. Here I'm going to walk down to the least expensive and I'm going to explain them along the way. Here we have the eufy 11S. Now, this was one of my first robot vacuum cleaners when I was learning about them. It uses bumper technology. It's going to randomly bump off the walls to clean your room. It does an okay job. It can't avoid a whole lot. It has to have that bumper hit so that it can hit a micro switch. You've got to empty out the dustbin when you're done. Usually retails, there's an 11S and then there's 11S Max. Around $130. They're okay. They're just super cheap and you don't get a lot of technology. Now, my pick right now, $130 at Walmart, the L50. This has Lidar Navigation. Eufy, in my opinion, has just changed the game. With their mopping vacuum that's $800 compared to some Dreams that are $1,700, this Eufy brings Lidar technology, which is this circle on the top, $130 from Walmart. This maps your house really, really good. Eufy has a good app with lots of features, but you're going to see a map of your house. You can put different rooms and you can put no-go zones. That's hugely important. That just helps, then you can put this robot on a schedule, have it clean every other day, and it's going to, if you get the no-go zones where it has problems, it's going to do a good job. Find its way back. Now, $120, you don't get a self-empty base, but it's going to come back to a docking station and just charge it. You'll have to take this over to the trash can, probably about every second time it vacuums. You got to empty this out. There's a filter here, some work for you to do, but wow, they are changing the game when it comes to robot vacuum cleaners quickly, because this all happened really, really quick. It's April of 2024 and things are happening super quick. I noticed this, $125 for a Lidar Navigation robot? Why would I ever buy one of these bumper ones again? Because these are normally around $100. And I've got some Roombas here, the Roomba 692. I mean, it's a great vacuum, but it mainly uses bumper technology and it's around $230. So again, they are changing the game now. Does that have better suction? Yeah, probably a little bit better. This does. It's got 400 PA. Let's get into the L60. It's got 5,000 PA. This has 4,000. So the L60, this is retailing for $250. You can get an L60 without the self-empty base. It's $250. Just get the L50. I know it's got a little less suction, but it's $100 cheaper. That's my pick for not this. So if you want something with a self-empty base, $350 L60. They make an L60 hybrid. I don't recommend it. You're going to slide on a mopping pad. I think when they do that, they're trying to make a strictly vacuum robot into a mopping robot. And that's hard to do. This is how you do it. So the ones that slide the mop pad on, they do okay, but spend a little extra, get one of these. So this has Lidar Navigation. It's got a little door back here. It's going to come back. It's going to empty everything out. You do have to change these bags once in a while. Eufy can be a little tricky getting the bags. I think they're doing a better job of having the bags in stock. I know last year things were tricky. Now this one has a neat feature. There's a little knife in here that spins right here. Now they're always worried about hair wrap. So this one, the roller, if you have a dog with long hair, it may get wrapped around this roller and that can cause a lot of problems. Now, in theory, when this thing docks, it's going to empty everything out, but then it's also going to run this knife. It's going to spin this knife. I don't know exactly how sharp it is, but you hear it spinning and it runs it back and forth and it's supposed to cut any hairs that are on there. Now, I have tried this in real world. I do think it works a little bit. Does it get every single hair off? No, because you still get a lot of hair on the edges, which it necessarily can't get to. There is a little chamber down there that you got to clean out once in a while. So I know it is working okay. It's not a game changer by no means. But this thing does map your house, no-go zones. It's not going to avoid low obstacles. If your dog has an accident, this is going to run it over and make a huge mess. If it's tall, like a shoe or something, it's going to avoid it. If it's a cable, it's going to run it over and possibly get stuck. Here's the game changer. X10 Pro Omni. Just released, hard to get. They're selling out fast. I bought all these with my own money. And I absolutely would buy this for $800. I've got so many videos of these robot vacuum cleaners that mop are typically around $1,000, $1,200, $1,500. They have changed the game at $800. I did not realize how big of a deal this was until I just compared it to the X30. The Dream X30 is on the floor over here. That's an excellent vacuum cleaner. It's one of my top picks, but I can't recommend it because right now, if I went to buy that X30, it's $1,700. That's more than twice the much. I could buy 2 of these. I don't see how much they've changed the game. Now they do have a Dream L20, which is $1,000. That's starting to compete with this. Would I spend $200 more on the L20? No. You get the tanks aren't super big. But you know what? I'm finding I don't want my robot vacuum cleaner to look big and bulky, and it looks out of place. This one, you got a dirty water tank, you got a clean water tank. They're not the biggest. You've got a bag up here that's going to auto empty everything into, so you are going to have to replace a bag. But where this obstacle avoidance, that's where this thing has a camera on the front. I have videos on this. Every time it avoids poop, I do have fake poop on the ground, and the fake poop is only about that tall, so it's not tall enough for the Lidar. It avoids cables. It takes a picture of it. It sends me a notification that says, hey, did you know you have dog poop on the floor? You may want to take care of this right away. Wow. And it does that while it's vacuuming. And it has the bumper technology also, and the Lidar, but you can turn that, if you don't want that to take pictures, because it does take a picture and it kind of gets some stuff up. So if you are walking in the room, it could get a picture of you. You can turn that off. If you turn that off, it still has the same obstacle avoidance. I like to see the picture to see, oh yeah, that's a cable. I need to pick that cable up, or I need to put a no-go zone there or something. These all have the same app and the same mapping. It's just this here. I love that they made them blue. I like these. They're thick. These are the spinning mop pads. I just noticed something. I got to make sure and put these in the washing machine. I can take these off, but this unit is going to clean them after it's done vacuuming. And it's not only going to clean them, it's going to dry them when it's done. Now, once in a while, I do have to take this over to the sink. This gets really dirty. It's designed to come out and change and clean it all up. But it's going to blow hot air onto the robot. At the end of the task, it's going to blow hot air onto these mop pads, and it does dry them. Now, this is being nitpicky. The blower that blows the hot air onto these is a little louder than some of the others, but for $800, I'm okay with that. This thing has, Eufy is known for good suction on carpet. I've always thought they've struggled a little bit on linoleum, but not with this one. This one's actually doing a really good job on carpet and linoleum. Feels like it's got a nice big battery. It's got a tank in there that's going to hold plenty of water. Another nitpicky thing, but I don't know if this is nitpicky. You got to put the solution in the clean water tank. You can use just clean water, and it does a good job mopping, but Eufy does sell some cleaning solution for robots. It takes about 1.5 cups full, so you'll learn you can just pour a little bit in and go. Where others have an actual solution tank, then it mixes it for you. So, that's just such a game changer with the price. It's going to be hard. So it is $800, and it does mopping. If you don't need mopping, I'm going to do another video, and there's some Roombas. I got all the Roombas behind me. There's some excellent Roomba vacuum cleaners. We're going to do a best of. I can tell you right now, this is going to be one, 130 bucks from Walmart. Lidar Navigation. It makes, if you ever use Lidar Navigation, you're never going to use one of these bumper ones again. That's just how, that's how things should be. So, L60 with a self-emptying base. I got to do some, let me do some figuring out and see if this is the one to get. But for eufy, the L60 with self-emptying base is the one to get. But this is going to be my overall pick. So you maybe don't even have to watch the next video, but I would appreciate it if you did. I'm going to do all my Robot Shark, Robot, Roomba, Dream, Narwhal, Eureka, all these vacuum cleaners. This is going to be my overall pick. Spoiler alert, but that's okay. I am excited about eufy. I buy these vacuum cleaners with my own money. That way I can tell you, because I am so glad I did that, because you know why? I spent about $1,500. They had a special when the Dream X30 first came out. That hurt. And I have to do it for the YouTube channel so that I can give you the honest feedback. Now, I said that's a lot of money. I feel overwhelmingly joy knowing I can get an X10 for $800. I would not have had that feeling if they're sending me these vacuum cleaners. I'd be like, well, this is the X10. The price is $800. What's that mean? Man, I'll tell you what, when you spend $1,500 on a robot vacuum cleaner and that's $1,500, but right now it's $17. The X30 is going to go on sale. They're going to have to put it on sale. When you have to spend that, and when you can get this, and when you spend $800 on this, realizing I could have saved some money, absolute game changer. I'm going to continue to do these robot vacuum cleaners, buying them with my own money. That way I can give you the honest feedback that I have on them. Now, this was a commentary. I didn't go in and show you how they all work. I have videos on every single one of these. Not only do I have a video on how it works, how to set it up. Hugely important with these. They're getting more and more complicated setting up. Sometimes I don't know if that's because I've set so many up or if it's actually getting easier. But I have a video and I do step by step. Here's the app. Download it. Click on this. Click on that. It's a step by step. So if you don't be intimidated by this X10 Pro Omni. I have a step by step. Now the maintenance. eufy maintenance is simple. And they're starting to keep their parts more in stock. That's probably just a little bit of a problem, but I think eufy is diving into robot vacuum cleaners. I think they played with them. I don't know this. I'm just a dad that's here. I don't have any inside information, but just from what I gather, it seems like they are all in, because what I did notice is the parts for the X10, kind of like the other ones kind of lag a little bit. These are starting to become very, very available, and they're making a note to tell you that they're available. So I think they're realizing parts have to be available right away. And kind of lost track of where I was. I think eufy is here. They got an X9 that I think I need to buy it. Just to kind of compare, it's a couple $100 cheaper than this one, but it looks kind of the same, but they're not really advertised. They are really, really pushing this X10, and I know why. So I'll put links to all these in the show description notes. Again, Walmart L50, game changer. They have an ion vac. It's the same price, 130, 125. Looks identical to this. It's a different app. The app's it works. It's got Lidar Navigation. But eufy's been around. It's refined. Just, the eufy app is just refined. Like they've learned. The Icon app, the Ion Vac app is kind of new, and it works. So again, I'll put links to all these in the show description notes. If you end up purchasing using the links, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. That way I can continue to purchase these and give you my honest feedback. This has been super exciting. I've got the best Roomba to buy. The very next video is going to be the best robot vacuum cleaner to buy. But anyway, having a lot of fun. Be sure and check me out on Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you follow me, you would have seen about 3 or 4 videos of behind the scenes. We had some fun today. Fiona was down here barking, and I was like, oh, let's take a quick video of behind the scenes of, it's kind of chaos, getting everything all set up and ready to go. So again, have a lot of fun. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Follow me on Instagram. Look for my Facebook group page, Adjusted Dad Videos on Facebook group page. I'm also on TikTok. Having a lot of fun over there too. It's just exciting. I have a lot of fun with these robot vacuum cleaners. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.